Hey angels, want to see how I achieve this look? Stay tuned. I'm happy you came back. See you in a second.
Just kidding.
God! Crazy.
You want my eyes closed?
Hey angels, and welcome back to TouchedByTyHairCo. Oh my gosh, I'm so happy that you came back, that you are rocking with me, and it has been about a week or two. So we're about to get back into exactly what we do, and that's beauty here, okay? Y'all excuse my dogs in the background. You might hear them changling a little bit. But let's get into this look. This is my homegirl, Tana, okay? Tana is a black girl in a white girl's body. Like, for real. This is my boo thing. And I wanted to practice my hand. Y'all, I have not done makeup in about 2 weeks. And I forgot how to do some stuff. So, like, I'm going to be honest with you guys, as I always am. I did not like how this looked, okay? I tried to do a cut crease on her eyes. Her eye is too small for a cut crease. I should have did it a different way. Like, I was a complete mess doing this makeup on Tana. But my technique, I believe, carried me through. And then we still had, well, she loved her outcome. I see where I could have did better. And y'all know we are our worst critics. Getting into this look, we've cleaned the face. We have moisturized, and now we're getting straight into the brows. Tana's her eyebrows are micro bladed, okay? So I don't have to fill in her eyes, all right? But here you see me going in with my Nika K Full Coverage Concealer in the shade 01. I don't know what the hell I was thinking about, okay? I don't know why I thought that I could conceal this fair young lady with that dark concealer. Like, this is where I was just all out of whack. This is where it started, okay? It started right here. Anywho, I went in with the 01, realized it was too dark, okay? It's just too dark. You can't even see her highlight. So I go back to the drawing board, all right, and I found a better concealer for her. So the concealer that I did end up using after using this mess, well, the concealer isn't a mess, but it was a mess on her face. After using this, I went in with the e.l.f. Camo concealer in the shade Fair Beige. That was more appropriate for her eyes, and that's what we did here. You can see me cleaning that up because, child, I don't know what I was doing. Hot mess. So I started on the other side to give that other eye some time to dry, and then I'm going in and I'm just cleaning up that brow under it. I'm gonna do the same on the other brow, and then we're gonna continue right along. I also brought this e.l.f. Camo concealer. I also brought this e.l.f. Camo concealer down, and I use this as her eyeshadow base. And I take my blending brush, and I'm just blending that out. Y'all, my goal, I wanted to do a green eye, but certain colors just don't look good on everybody, right? So you have to understand color theory, okay? As a makeup artist, you have to understand what goes with who, right? So green, it wasn't that green wasn't her color. I think it's just how I use this. I don't know what I was thinking. Like, I wanted to do a cut crease because I hadn't done one in a while. And her eye space was just, not everybody's eye you could do a cut crease on. Tana has a very small eye space. So normally on eye spaces, smaller eye spaces are not created to do a cut crease. Now, you do need some space to get a beautiful cut crease. It's not that you can't do it. It's just that how are you gonna make it look correct? And as I got into the cut crease, right, I wasn't thinking. And as I got into doing her cut crease, I realized this I shouldn't have did this. Like, or I should have done it a different way. you know? So, yeah, just, I don't know what I was thinking, y'all. Forgive me. But I like to put out all content because I'm still growing. I'm still new with this. I haven't done anything this bad in a long time, but like, yeah. So for the eyeshadow palette today, because I was so pressed to do green on her, I'm going in with the Profusion Cosmetics eyeshadow palette, and this is the Emerald palette. Profusion Cosmetics really does make great eyeshadow palettes. I have tried a few of their other things. Their liquid liners, they're okay. They peel. So I haven't had like the best experience, but I'm gonna keep using them because they in my kit, and I bought all them liners, and we're gonna figure out a way to get our use out of those. Okay. So as you can see here, I'm going in. I use for her transition shade, I use the brown shade in that palette, and I didn't really like it on her skin tone. I'm gonna be honest. It looks crazy here. The look did come together towards the end. Like I said, my technique carried me through. However, I just wasn't feeling it. I wasn't. And you're probably not feeling it either. And that's okay. That's completely okay. She looked nice though. She did look nice. And I'm just figuring out as I go kind of how I want to use this thing, because I didn't know. As you can see, I'm using a few different brushes here to blend these colors, marry these colors together. It looks like I'm still using that brown and that light green that's in the palette. To cut her crease, I am going in with my P. Louise Blank Canvas eyeshadow base paint, okay? So this is a very thick consistency. Again, Tana had very small eye space. I don't know what I was thinking. Like I said, I don't know. But I thought that I could do this in my mind, right? Even right here, I realized, what are you doing? This isn't going to work. But I just kept going because I had already started. Because y'all had already started. So I was like, yeah, I'm not doing this over. So we went with it. And I'm using my Morphe. I believe this is the I don't know what number it is. It's the small mini concealer brush. I'll leave it in the description box for you guys. I just have more control with a smaller brush when cutting a crease, and this is the perfect brush. Now, you know, this is no shade to Tana. That's my girl. But Tana has all of us have very thin skin on our eyelids. It's very sensitive. And so that skin wrinkles really, really easily. And that was the case with Tana. So sometimes when you're cutting the crease, you have to pull that skin taut so that you get a flat base so that you're able to create the crease on. Now you see me going in, I'm using that deeper green, and I'm going to start to build up the end, build that color on the end of the cut crease. Now, the cut crease wasn't dry, okay? Y'all, again, I was having a day. Like, I don't know. I got to get back into doing makeup weekly because Mr. 2 weeks just threw me all off. I don't know, I was talking and we was yapping. It was just too much going on. But as you can see, I seen that the cut crease, I'm like, oh my God, the cut crease is not dry. So I had to stop, okay? And then I had to go in. I'm going to use the Morphe times Lisa Frank palette. I'm gonna use that blank tan color there with a flat eyeshadow brush. And I'm gonna go in and I'm gonna set that blank canvas in place, which is what I should have done prior to even putting a shadow on, because it's important to set your cut creases, because when you don't and you go in with a shadow color, it's gonna be wet, you know, and when you put powder in a wet area, it doesn't move, and that's not what you want. So I ended up because I had this dark green stain in her cut crease, I just went on and made the whole cut crease that green. Like I had to. I didn't know how to fix it. So yeah, don't be like me. Y'all, this is why practice and keeping your hands steady in whatever profession you're choosing is key. Like when doing hair, and I've had a very busy 2 weeks of hair, so I haven't had any makeup clients. I've had my hair clients a lot this past 2 weeks, so I haven't done any makeup, and so that's what caused me to do, this makeup look. And I just have completely forgotten some of the things in my technique because I haven't done it. So if this is something that you want to do, you have to do it every day. You have to, first of all, I love what I do. So I'm fully engaged, but this isn't like a fad. You don't just jump into makeup artistry or hair because it's popping right now. You got to have a passion for this. And it's something that you have to practice, and it's something that you have to want to do to stay consistent, to keep your technique intact. 2 weeks off of makeup artistry, it threw me off. I'm gonna be honest with you. And don't worry, I'm getting it back. So now you can see I'm going in with this dark green and I'm stamping with a flat eyeshadow brush. I'm stamping, or small eyeshadow brush, should I say. I am stamping that color onto that cut crease. I'm not brushing it back and forth. I'm not blending it in. I'm pressing that into her cut crease. And y'all look at that cut crease. That looks a mess. Lord. So as you can see here, now I'm looking at this cut crease. I didn't like it and I'm trying to fix it. So how can we make this cut crease beautiful? So I take that dark green shimmer shadow and I stamp that on top of the green because I want to make this pop. Okay, I'm figuring out, okay, how can we get this to look beautiful? Okay, how can we change this ugly into a beauty? How can we change this frown into a smile? Upside down. So now I'm building on the crease. Off camera, I'm gonna go in, I'm gonna take a gold metallic glitter liner, and I'm gonna use that to kind of line that cut crease just to bring some type of cohesiveness to this eye, because right now it just wasn't giving me what I needed it to give, and I was not about to start over. That's another thing that I'm learning as a makeup artist. As you grow in your artistry, you don't have to, if you trust the process, period. Just trust your process, keep going. Don't wipe it off, right? Because this is an incomplete look. And so that's what I'm looking at. And I don't know how we got from here to what you saw when we first started, but we got there, okay? We got there. We traveled down that yellow brick road. And it was indeed a road. So as you can see, off camera, I went in, I added a gold liner around her crease, and I added some lashes. And this eye look started to kind of come together. Now, one thing about a face, I'm always beat it, okay? And that's exactly what I did. And then we had this beautiful makeup look, okay? So for her foundation today, we are going in with the Absolute New York Full Coverage Foundation in the shade Neutral Linen. I'm using some different brushes today, okay? For her application, I did go in with a flat foundation brush, and for her blend out, I am going in with my Real Techniques Ditz foundation brush today. Real Techniques makes amazing brushes, okay? I like Morphe and I like Real Techniques. Those are the brushes that are in my kit, along with some other, I got a few other brands in there, but mostly like these are my go-to brushes, okay? They last a long time. They're really good brushes and they are very economical. So if you are looking to build your kit, first, take a look at my makeup kit video. I have a brush video, okay, here on this page for new makeup artists, people like myself looking to start, okay? And there I talk about brushes. It's all about brushes. I go through all the brushes in my kit. It's a very helpful video for you. And then I talk about quality and what the brushes are for. So with this foundation, it is a matte foundation. It's a full coverage matte foundation. And it dries pretty fast. So as you can see, I did not swatch her entire face. I'm doing it in sections, and then I'm going in and I'm blending that out. She looks really, really white here, but don't worry, we're gonna get there. Taking my damp beauty blender, going in and blending out those areas where my brush wouldn't fit. So, you know, at that nose, under that eye. Pro tip, you never want to apply foundation under the eye if you're going to use a concealer, okay? Stop right there at the end of that eye, right before your eye starts to sink in under that under eye. You don't want to go all the way up to the under eye with foundation if you're going to highlight, okay? Because it's going to create creasing. So you want to use minimum product in those areas that crease very easily. So for her highlight today, I am going in with the e.l.f. Camo Concealer in the shade Fair Beige. This is, again, a mattifying concealer, and it dries very fast, okay? So you don't want to apply this all over the face and then go back. You want to apply in the area, go ahead and blend out in the area, and then move to your next area that you want to highlight. e.l.f. does have camo concealers that are moisturizing. This one is a mattifying concealer. I believe the black tops are the matte, and the I think those other ones are either white or beige. Those are the moisturizing concealers. And technically for her, I should have used the moisturizing concealer, but I didn't have it with me, so I had to use what I had. Now, you guys, I could not find my Juvia's Place Blush Palette, Volume 2 is what I wanted to use. I couldn't find it, so I went in with this other blush palette that I got from a makeup convention, and I'm using all three of these blush colors to apply to her face. So I'm lightly just taking a very fluffy blush brush, and I'm applying this color to her cheekbone right above her contour, but beneath her eye highlighted area. And as you can see here, I'm using that, I didn't use all three, I used that brown and that pink until it I kind of saw it the way that I wanted to. And you just build up to your liking, to what you think looks appropriate. Now I'm going back in, that bronzer got a little lost. So I'm going back in right beneath that blush, and I'm applying a little bit of that bronzer color. And as you can see, this looks starting to come together. Off camera, I went in with the Morphe lip liner in the shade Date Night, and I lined her lips. And for our lip color today, we are going in with the Morphe Matte Lip Gloss in the shade Backseat Love. Y'all get into her face. You see that? It really came together. Off camera, I went and I lined her under her waterline with a black liner to deepen up that eye look. And now I'm going back in and I'm just blending out using that green color, that light green, just diffusing that lower waterline below that lash line, below her lash line, just to bring a pop to the eye, you know, just to bring some completion to this eye look. You know, green can sometimes make people look sick, you know? It's like one of those colors you don't want to, it's like black. You gotta use it in the right way, or you have somebody looking sickly. You know what I'm saying? And I didn't want her to look like that. I'm using my Real Technique setting brush, and I'm just going in and I'm diffusing away that setting powder that I used to bake her skin with. As you can see, this melts into the skin beautifully, okay? And it really doesn't matter your skin shade, this powder is the bomb. So if you're looking for a good loose setting powder, this is the one to get. It comes in 3 shades. Now I'm going in and I'm just blending all of this together with my L'Oreal Paris Lumni Bronzit Bronzer, okay? And I use the shade 01 on her face. And this just gives it that kiss, that glow that I love for all of my angels to have. And it just brought the entire look together. For setting spray, okay, that's the bronzer that I used, okay? And we have completed this look. I'm going in with my Morphe Continuous Continuous Mist Setting Spray. And get into, yes, Tana, girl, get into this look. Here's the reveal.
Like a lamb. Oh my gosh, Amanda, we're going to the bar. We're not going home tonight.
Girl, if your husband was home,
No,
Yes,
look at
she
this.
was pregnant.
Look at. You want to go to the bar with us? I know. Ty's going to the bar with us. Stop offering me to go.
Y'all, and this was her final look. Tana is a beautiful person inside and out. She is a wife. She is a military wife. She is a mother of 2 beautiful girls. And when I saw her smile and I saw how she felt good, it just lets me know that I'm on the right track. This is why I do this. I love making women feel as beautiful as they truly are, okay? Beauty has no color. It has no gender, all right? Beauty is love, okay? And I absolutely love making people feel love and making people feel their very, very best, okay? Be kind to yourself. Be kind to others, all right? If this is something that you want to do, do it. Do it, do it, do it. There's nothing stopping you. Set your goal, set small goals, and reach each goal until you get where you want to be. All right. This was her final look. Angels, I want to thank you guys for rocking with me. I've had this channel for almost 3 years. We are well on our way to 1,000 subscribers. I could have bought subscribers, but I wanted to do this the right way. I wanted to have true people who really enjoy my content and truly enjoy looking and watching what I am doing. I love all of you. I thank all of you. Don't forget to like, share, comment, like this video. It truly, truly helps out my page, and it's free, okay? Continue to treat others the way you want to be treated. As always, it doesn't matter how you feel. God is still and always worthy to be praised. Until the next one, Touched by TyHairCo, aka, okay, Talks with Ty the podcast. If you haven't checked out my podcast, head on over to the live and click those podcasts, guys, because we be getting into it. Touched by TyHairCo. I'll catch you guys in the next one. I love you so much. Okay, bye.
The bar.
What bar?
The same bar you're going to.